Hey again. My app now sound amazing. So now if I just try from any time just change this value for the request, for example to 7, he will directly understand me and he will send his location. But what if I close the app and this is very normal like someone he just close the app. So I just close it. So now the app is no longer active. So now if I just try to just try to update this one to 1.78, I would not see any update. I don't get any update from the phone. I don't think your manager will be happy if you develop app for him. When someone closes the app, you cannot access to his location. It doesn't make any sense. So here we have to come to another story, name it services. So we talked in the first day about services. Services in the device before Android or like any device before Android O, it will continue working in background for a long time. Even if the app is closed, it will continue working. But in Android O, it will work for some time, then it will die. So now what we will do, for the device before Android O, we will use service. And for Android O and after, we will use job scheduler. Why I don't use job scheduler for other devices? Because job scheduler support devices for 18 and after. It will not support previous devices. Well, I want to do back support, so I want to support all the devices before Android O. So let me talk about services. So to start with services, I will just create a new file here, Kotlin file, and I will name it my service. Okay, in this way. Then created. So now here my service, I can define a class. Class, name it my service. Should be instance of what? Of service. Okay? Make sure from this one. Of service. So this one, Android app. So yeah, this is what I have, and this one should be constructed from here, and I'm done. If you see here, he will ask you about what you need to implement some method. So click here, what the method? You say, hey, onBind, you need it. Okay, add onBind. I know I need onBind. Onbind will take input. See, he just give you 0. Initially, it's not 0. It's normally like it have a specific name. Name it intent. See it? Here is it. Intent. I don't know why I give it 0, but give it intent will be better as a name. So this is what onBind. What you want to do when onBind. That means when someone try to start the service, what you want to do? I want to return null. Then what the important part for me? The important part for me is why I'm returning null? Give me error because he expects me to don't return null, not null value. Yes, he have to expect me to return this value. So now, what more I have to do? I have to do two methods. One of them, name it on start command, which is this method, and the other method, name it on create, which is this one, on create. Okay, these two methods. So this method will be get fired when the service created. On start command will be fired when the service is started. So what I will do, okay, I will do this. First of all, let me just move the code. So what the code I have, I wanted to move it to the service. If you look here, the code that I want to move to the service should be this part for get location. Okay, so now here install starting service here. I will just move all these code. I just highlight this one. I want to move all these code. I think all these code I want to move them to what? I want to move them to the service. Okay, to which service? I want to move them to this service. Okay, to this one. But this service have to return by the end something. So let me just add them here. So I just move my code here. If you see here, he used something named it database reference. And if you go up, in the main activity, now we have instance from database reference, which is this instance from database reference. Just copy the instance and define it here on the top without anything. Just define the top. Okay. Then this one you need to get initialize it and uncreate in the same way that you did initialize it here, and uncreate this one the onCreate for service, you just need to initialize this one. So just initialize it, so it will be continue living for a long time. And if you see here, he looking for class name it this one. So you know this one I have it already here, which is in the main activity. You just go down, I have this service with this companion object. I think I need both of these, I need them. So just take them and go to the service and move them here after we done from the start, just inside the service but outside. So this is the location. I don't think I need this one. I will fix this one in a second. So this one for location, this is for the companion object. I think now everything is cool. This one instead, this one should be my service now, because I don't name it, I no longer name it my activity. Main activity should be my service. And also this name is it will be called here as access location. I would suppose to move it here, and on create I just change it true and make instead this name. It is better to name it is service running. Okay, should be true when it is started, and make sure here you define it. You define variable is service running. You just give it value equal false by default, but I prefer to define it as a companion object so people could access to it directly like this as the location. So now what I have here, just okay, I have is running service by default is false. When someone want to create an instance from my service, which is this one, he create an instance from my service, that one will change to true. So this service I don't want to person run it 2 times. When the service gets started, this function will get called. I have an instance from the location listener. Start listening to the location. Start listening on my location. Whenever anyone asks location, return this location for him. By the end, this instead return to super whatever. I would return service dot start, then not sticky. I don't know where is not sticky, which is this one. So this is the service. So it's very, very basic process. Whenever you want to define service, just get an instance from the service. On bind, just return null when someone bind it. And on create whatever you want to initialize, and on create. Then on start command, this one you write your code. This one the code that you wanted to run in background for a long time, you added here. Code run in background for long time. You will add it here. And this here you just create an instance as you say, and we didn't need anything, and you just move it the code and we should be all set. Now what I will do, okay, just start the service. From where I will start the service? For now I will start the service from the main activity. So I mean that, like, what do you mean by main activity? Okay, I will tell you. If you see, this is my service, is that right? This is my service. Okay, I just go to the main activity. Hopefully I have some bugs now about the someone access to location, which is this one, get user location. From here I would do start for my service. Okay, so how to start the service? First of all, I have to make sure the service is not running. I say, hey, my service dot is running. Hopefully I could access to it. Is it? So where is it? My service. I define companion object. Oh, is running, should capital I define it here. It should be small. Doesn't make any sense to define variable start with capital. So define it as small and make the companion here is also small. Service running. So then here you say, hey, if is the service running, I will not do anything. But if it is not running, please come here and start the service for me. How I could start the service? So I could start the service really easy way. Same thing, intent. You have defined your intent, and intent will be equal instance of intent. But now we will do different thing. You say get, what name it? Get base content. Then you give it my service, the service that you want to run it, then the Java one, and say and you say start activity for that service, and bam, you will be able to say start activity for that intent. Not start activity, I'm starting service, so I say start service for that intent, for this intent. So really easy process and straightforward to start any service. You just define your intent with the base content and the service that you want to start, then you say start service. And you want to stop service, you just send the same intent and you say stop service. So now if it's not start, just do this one. I think I have some bug here because I already defined some variable here for prevent me to do is access location, this one. This one I think I no longer need it anymore, hopefully. So now just make sure if this is service running, return. That means if it is running, already running, just go return. Don't run again. So do not run again. Okay, if this is running. So if it's not, you check the permission. If you accept it, get user location, you start the service. If it's not running, you just started, and that is. So this is the process. When the services get started, it will run in the background, and the service will have two things. This one will call it when the service is created. This one will code that run in background for a long time, and getting location. And whenever anyone asks for my location, I send it to the server. One final thing, I have to go here to the main face and define my service. I say, hey, this is a service. So how to do that? You just really easy. Just say down in this any place. Just go here, for example. Say, hey, I have service, and this service, name it dot service, and bam, you will be all set. And now when I just run it, bam, and see. Some bugs happen down below. See what the bug that happened. Why give this error? So looking to the bugs, he just talking about getting that loading contact. Okay. Which is normal, I think, because you believe he will be able to load the contact and he don't have permission for that. So if it is a true, return. If it is false, go next. Yes, so I would believe adding this code between try catch will be good to avoid some bugs that may happen. I know this one what happened. It happened because the permission and he want to access to something and he don't have permission for that. So adding between exception, he should fix this problem for us. Here we go. Now the application is running. If I just change it to 28, for example, you have to work. Now if I just click home, go back, still can click 29, it will work. But the good thing now here, even if the application continue working in background for a long time, this you could still be able to get his location from using the service, because the service will run background for long time. And this is the idea, because now you say, okay, even if without service, I could, when you click home, my application will work, but your application will not work for a long time. For some time, then the activity will get out, but the service will continue working in the background for a long time. Now wait a second, what if someone restart the device and my service will get called? What I will do? Okay, that's what we will discuss in next video.